Guys, it's your boy That Van Guy coming at you with Vuck conversion part 6. We're going to be doing some fun stuff today. I found some C-channel laying around that I'm going to use for this bed rail setup. So that it's funny, the neighbors moved out across the street like a couple years ago and they had tons of steel inside their building and they just put it outside. They're like, hey, if you want some of it, go grab it. So I grabbed all of it and stashed it out back in my work. And yeah, so now I have couple sticks of the C-channel, tons of tubing, tons of other stuff. It's not like DOM tubing or anything, just like pipe grade tubing. But yeah, so this stuff I want to say is like 1.5 inches outside diameter. So I don't know what the inside diameter is. But look at that. That won't look too bad for a bed rail. So anyways, that's what I'm working with. I'm deciding how I want to section it because the back of the van has a little bit of a curve to it. I have that on there so it makes it look straight, but this side's going to be complicated. I'm probably only going to run it from like here all the way up to here where the door used to be, and then I don't know what I want to do for right here. It's going to have to be a little bit more crazy from there, but I'll figure it out. Alright, well thanks for tuning in. I'll update you guys as I go through this. Okay, so we got both bed rails self-tapered on right now. So I just used that. It's like 1 3/8 inside diameter C-channel, and honestly does not look bad at all. I kind of dig it. So yeah, not too shabby. Coming along a little bit. Don't really know what I want to do right here yet, but I'll figure that out. Same thing for the back, so whatever. Okay, so I got both sides of the bed rail self-tapered on for now. I added some more Bondo to this side piece, so I'm waiting for it to dry. While I'm doing that, I drilled some holes from the inside for what the window is going to look like. So yeah, did that. Justin's working on tucking some wiring. He's going to run it on the inside of all this body panel to the back, and then run it underneath and over and back up. So it'll be all clean and out of the way. Yeah, it's looking pretty mint so far. So rear window should be a good shape. I just got this sheet of 1/4 inch acrylic plastic at Lowe's. It's like $69. Not too bad. So it'll work really good for that and be super strong and cheap to replace if I need to. It looks like fogged right now because it has the plastic on it still, but yeah, should work good for that. And get to that was fun. Had like a super hot metal shaving get caught like not in my eye but right next to it, like right there, and that was like the shittiest thing ever. But hey, we got a hole for a rear window right there now. I need to clean up the edges a bunch because I had to cut through 2 layers, and I cut it after the pinch weld so that they were like loose, so the Sawzall was just making everything vibrate. That was not very pleasant, but hey, it looks a lot better. Okay, so rear window hole is cut. I sanded down this Bondo on this side and tossed some primer on top of it. I'm gonna wait for it to dry, etch it a little bit, and then probably do more Bondo. But honestly, I'm pretty happy with it. Like, it's just gonna have truck bed liner on it, so it doesn't need to look perfect. So honestly, it doesn't matter. Like, the only person really notice how messed up it is me. Reprimered that, primered the bed rails. So yeah, they're looking sick. Justin's been going ham on this wiring. He got it all tucked down this bed well, and yeah, so I still need to clean up the window hole, but I'm gonna wait till this primer dries a little bit so I don't shoot a bunch of shit all over it and have it dry on the primer. But once I get that cleaned up, I'm gonna trace out my window shape and cut that out, and yeah, then I'll have a window. So I'm not really sure how I want to attach that yet, but we'll see. I might just self-tapper it to the outside, which would kind of look fucking ghetto, but if I like bed lined a certain section around the border of the outside of the window, it would almost look like it had a seal on it, and it might look okay. So we'll see. Still haven't thought that through yet, but toss some primer on these, like I said, so they don't rust while it's outside. Yeah, happy with the progress. Alright guys, so the rest of that wiring got totally tucked. Shout out to Justin for that. And I cut the hole for the rear window too big. Go me. So I made these plates for the side just to cover up the corners of the window. I can just get a bigger piece of plexiglass, or not plexiglass, that acrylic plastic, and it'll work. Also, it cracked in a couple places, so I drilled a pinhole at the end of the cracks to keep it from cracking further. Probably just from tightening it down too tight, but honestly stoked about how it's looking right now. Gonna be nice to have a rear window, so it's not perfect, but perfect enough for me. So one step closer to having her back on the road. It's funny, I have 5% window tint here, and I have 0% back there, so it looks like daylight. That's gonna be hard to get used to. Alright guys, made it back to the tiny home. Done working on it tonight. Today was New Year's Day. Gotta work tomorrow and Friday, and then back to my real weekend. So stoked I got some time wrenching on the van, got the rear window in, accomplished a lot, brought some buddies for some rides. They're all super stoked about that. Yeah, so just humble progress today. Stoked about it. Didn't get a whole lot done, but Justin, you're the man. You cranked out that brake light wiring, got it all tucked. That's pretty special. Looks super professional. I got the rear window area, the hole chopped out. That took me like 30 minutes to get that all dialed in. But you guys will just see like a short little time lapse of it. Got the bed rails kind of attached. They're just self-tappered on right now, so it's all right. I need to weld or stitch weld them on, but yeah. So good stuff going down. Yeah, I'm getting that much closer to doing paint work, so, or I guess Raptor liner work. So pretty excited about that. Hope you guys had a happy New Year's. Thanks for watching this video. Shout out to all the sponsors, all my friends for helping me. Just Falcon Tire, Victos, Pit Viper, Rugged Radios, Rock Ridge 4-wheel drive. All you guys, awesome. So peace out. Catch you guys next time.